Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to roll, and on the hill in this one, Ryan Pepiot.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And that one hops the wall. Ohtani around second, headed for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Everything came together for him. Even though center fielders are amazing at tracking down balls these days, there's still a lot of room out there, and it's a big field. So if you hammer one to center like that, there's a decent chance you're picking up extra bases.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Just 1 hit and 13 at-bats for the series. Now it's belted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. That'll fire up the dugout. his 9th homer of the year, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Steven Kwan stepping in now for the Yankees. Fastball is outside. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
One strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the finale of this 4-game set. That one lifted to left. Palacios sizes this one up. And there's one away. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Henser Kim.
Well, Boog, you know I love guys that can run, and this guy has great speed. We'll see in this game if he gets a chance to use it. And if he does, I think even you are going to be really impressed because he can really impact the game with his wheels, and you like guys that can score, he's definitely able to do that. He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now the batter now, Austin Wells. On the ground, 2 ball. To Volpe at second for 1, and that's 2. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. And it's 2-zip. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. And we're back. And towing the slab, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count even 1-1. Check swing, called strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Richie Palacios in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one pushed to the left and foul. 1 out, base is empty. Foul ball still 0-2. Yamamoto with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him, and you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Kwan heads after it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. Pepio back to work. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes and 1 out now. Now at the plate, Henser Kim.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Swings through that one. 0-1. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs. So up next, Rob Refsnyder. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. Pitch misses inside. And that is ball 1. Pepio, 27 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. 2 out, space is empty. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Ji-Hwan Bae now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Hard hit right side. They take do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's the veteran DH, Mike Napoli. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
And there's a ball. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
And a swing and a miss.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Outside low, 3-2 now. On the ground, Kim slings to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's the veteran outfielder, Manny Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. He's got it. 2 down. Lau at the plate. In there for strike 1.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Close, but called a ball. 1-0. Just missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And another ball. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Ohtani around second, headed for third. And he's into third base with a leadoff triple.
Now, that's a great feeling. You see the batter work hard to get the count in their favor, forcing the pitcher to finally throw one in the zone, and it turns into a triple. That was an excellent at-bat.
Runner at third, nobody out. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. He's already homered in this game. Late with the swing there.
No ball, 1 strike.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And in its second with an RBI double. Number 70, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now it's going to be Steven Kwan. That one is absolutely belted. And this one looks like trouble. Coming home. He will score. Not stopping. He's going for 3.
Comes through with the RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Seiya Suzuki. Fouled off. He was late. The 0-1. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. In comes the run from third to add on. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got an RBI triple.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Came screaming off the bat, I'm sure. Exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
Here's the catcher to hit, Austin Wells. He hit into a double play his first time up. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Way back there. And that ball is gone. His second homer of this series, and they boost their lead. It's 7-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting a ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Now the third baseman, Ha-Sung Kim, struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field.
The batter number 14.
So a man at first. Here's the second baseman, Henser Kim. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Tag. Safe. Jansen too late with the throw. Kim stands at second with no outs. Line drive. Stretches out and hauls it in. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
That one ripped. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. And a run comes in to score.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
Edwin Uceta taking over on the mound.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now it's going to be Ji-Hwan Bae. Man at second. Base hit, left center field. Ref Snyder around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they now lead by 9.
And for him, that's 2 solid weeks with the hit in every game. I mean, he's run his hitting streak to 14, and let me tell you, that's no easy task. This guy's grinding out at bats. He's figuring out.
Runner takes off. Cut on and miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. 1 out and a runner at second. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and there's 2 down. Here's Stanton now. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. But they score 7. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the third. And now the veteran third baseman, Mike Lowell. And a swing and a miss there.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
That's too low. And 1-1.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
On the ground right side. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. And stepping in for the Rays, Anthony Volpe. That one out to right. Suzuki. Pulls it in on the warning track. 2 down, bases empty. Danny Jansen digs in now. Right through there for a strike. That one not close. Going to count 1 and 2. Hit hard on the ground is short. Handles, throws to first, And that is that. 9 straight retired here to start the game. The Yankees 9, the Rays. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out. Seiya Suzuki stepping in now for the Yankees. And there's the strike.
0-1.
Next offering misses down and away. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. There's the strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Clobber to right field, way back, gone. Into the second deck it goes. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 10-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
I'm excited to see that one again, but with the StatCast data, because that was a bomb. Oh, says he drove it out of here at 115 miles an hour.
I think I heard the ball screaming on its way out. And that's some serious exit velo. Pretty elite, and he caught it just right to get it up in the air as well.
Kim, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And now here is Henser Kim. 0 for 2 in this one.
Runner.
There goes the runner. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Fly ball center field. Lowe has it sized up. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 10-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Josh Lowe. And that one hit to first. Takes it himself. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Palacios takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Line drive, makes the catch for the second out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Morgan swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. And that extends the inning. And next is the designated hitter, Mike Napoli. Grounded out his first time. That one catches the zone. Strike one.
No ball.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
One ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the...
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. The Rays strand just the one. Not looking good. They're down 10-0. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Rob Refsnyder. Uceta back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Lowe makes the grab, one down. And next for New York, Ji-hwan Bae. And that's way high. Ball one. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Andy Pettit, the left-hander, up and throwing. Outside. Ball two. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. That's a base hit. So now we see Ohtani at the plate. He homered earlier in this one, and it's not his first at Comerica. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second, and great jump. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Next offering is in for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
And that's down and away. Runner at second here, one gone. That's ripped. Base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and the lead continues to grow.
Picks himself up at RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. One out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the fifth.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Lowell tags the runner for one. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. So it's one run. We head to the bottom of the fifth, and now the right fielder, Manny Ramirez. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one.
Well, these Rays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
0-2 now.
Number 31. Captain.
Fair ball. And now it's Brandon Lau. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Lau, a former All-Star, 30 years old now. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Coming home. He will score. So man aboard, Mike Lowell, the next to hit. First pitch, not close.
Well, not too big of an adjustment. He's been on the same side of the field as the first baseman now, just kind of.
And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. Anthony Volpe will hit next. Foul ball there. At the belt and fires. Just missed. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit. 1 run is in. The throw to third. He's in there.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Jansen in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. That's off the mark, and now 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on, probably a challenge pitch coming.
To short, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing. So the batting order turns over. Now up for Tampa Bay, Josh Lowe. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike. No, that's a ball.
That one pushed foul. Popped up. Bay. And makes the grab. And the inning is over. They get 3 runs on 3 hits, a couple of errors, and nobody left on. Top 6. And now Stephen Kwan. Headed, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a cutter, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. And he hits a ground ball right side, and he takes it himself for the out. Seiya Suzuki stepping in now for the Yankees. Check swing, called strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
Makes the grab, 2 down. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Did 1 hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Wells makes the turn at second.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Stepping in, Ha-Sung Kim. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Wells on third with 2 out. Swings through that.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Drilled out towards left center field. That one back. And that is gone. And they add to their lead. It's 13-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So digging in, Henser Kim. 0 for 3 in this one. In the air, center field. Low, ranging after it. Makes the catch, inning over. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Back after this on the show. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the left fielder, Richie Palacios. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Line drive, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. He makes it safely with a leadoff double in the 6th. Now it's the second baseman, Joe Morgan. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Up the middle, over to first, and they get Morgan for the out. Mike Napoli next to hit for the Rays. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. One away with a runner at third here in the bottom of the 6th. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch is downstairs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Runner on at third, 1 gone. And that one is lifted in the air. Nabs it. Runner tagging from third. He scores on the sac fly. Our score now 13-4. Manny Ramirez now at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Smoked on the ground a second. Third out. Push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Low. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Ji-hwan Bae stepping in now for the Yankees. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. And it's fouled away. The Yankees up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. 1 down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Swing and a pop-up. Lowell makes the grab, and that's the inning. Masataka Yoshida into the game now. Now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first, heading for two. In safely, it's a double, and his second hit.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Throws to second. He's in safely at second. A run comes in on the play.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Yamamoto winds and deals.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Strike.
And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Man at second. Climb the ladder with that fastball, and the count 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
Ripped to third. Slings it across, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning. Pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th. Now here is Keston Hiura. Swings through that one for strike 1. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Kevin Kelly up and throwing. Wagner getting cranked up as well. Tied him up inside with that one.
No ball. 2 strike.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And 1 gone. Stephen Kwan getting ready to hit. On the ground right side. Morgan. 2 up, 2 down. And up next for New York, Masataka Yoshida. That one fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Struck him out. Pettit got him with a fastball. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Yusei Kikuchi.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well. The 1-1. Late on that fastball. Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Goes down looking.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Morgan, batting with one down, takes a strike. Kikuchi in his 7th season, 33 years old, and he was born in Japan. Outside low, 1-2 to count.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it falls. Runner on at first with one gone. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Mike Napoli. And that's a strike.
One strike.
Morgan, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Morgan on his way to third. The throw in, and he's safe. So it's first and third with one down. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Manny Ramirez. He was late there, strike one. First and third, one down. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Outside with a breaking ball.
One ball, two strike.
On the ground to first. Oh, and it hits the base. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away. And now Brandon Lowe. Right down to shoot. That's strike one. On the inside corner for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but it did.
Base hit and a run comes in.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And first offering is fouled off. This one lifted in the air, left field. Kwan settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's two away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
First and second, two down. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Foul ball still 0-2. 2 on, 2 outs. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And that's a little bit high. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Leading off for the Yankees, the catcher, number 39.
Pettit back to work.
Jackson.
Bullpen with some action. Kevin Kelly warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. And a foul ball. Swings and misses. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Henser Kim stepping in now for the Yankees. Tap foul at the plate.
One thing that stands out is the rookie's ability to generate doubles. It's early, but he's already collected a few extra base hits this season.
He swings and fouls one off. In the air, left field, down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. That one misses, and the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he dodges that fastball.
2-2.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and it falls. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And stepping in for the Yankees, Rob Refsnyder. Runner on the move. Pitch inside.
That's inside.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Ripped to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. And that is that. All set for the bottom. Now on the bump, Luke Weaver.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it drops in. And a good start to the inning. Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. And first offering is fouled off. That clips the corner. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That one just misses. Next pitch inside. 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
And that gets down into the gap. Coming home. 1 run is in. Palacios around third. Safe at home as 2 score on the inside the park homer.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see an inside the parker, and man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting to second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
Whoa. 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Throws to first in time, and they get Morgan for the out. Last chance for the Rays. Next to bat will be the Rays 4-hitter, Mike Napoli.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Rays down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
This one was pretty much decided in the 3rd inning. From that point on, all they had to do was play fundamentally sound baseball to secure the win, and they did just that.
A 13-9 final score in this one. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Cleveland Guardians. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now, and starting this one, Shane Bieber. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Fouled off left side. Foul ball, still 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's inside. Bieber with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And he grounds one to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
And first offering is fouled off.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
And ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Bieber with the strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Yeah, a big swing and a miss. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. On the warning track, and hauls it in.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
Back here in Cleveland. And on the hill, Shota Imanaga. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
And the 0-2. Now that's smacked to right center. And no one can get there. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
He's got it. And there's one down. Here's the Guardians lineup now. Batting 7, someone they're hoping breaks out in this one. Bo Naylor.
Well, it's been especially bad for him here at home for some reason, Boog. I mean, he's hitting under 200 for the season in front of his home crowd. That's usually where you feel the most comfortable. You're familiar with how that batter's box feels. You see the pitcher really well. Great batter's eye, but it's just not there for him this year. You wonder if it's getting in his head. I think so. Just putting too much pressure on himself. But know this, the fans are ready for him to break out, and I'd hate to see him get booed at home if he doesn't.
Carlos Delgado in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one down the line, and foul ball.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
1-2 here. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And down on strikes he goes. And that ends the inning. Top of the second, digging in, Jung-Hoo Lee, singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
That missed by a lot. And now it's even 1-1. This one in the air. Rocchio. 1 away. And next for New York, Ha-Sung Kim. Kim went deep in his most recent game. In there at the knees, and the count 1-1. Larry Bullard, our umpire.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little.
That one drilled left field, and that's going to bang against the wall. Around first, digging for 2. And in there with a double off the wall.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Next to hit, Austin Wells. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Noel settles under this one. They got it for out number 2. Keston Hiura up to hit now. And he was nowhere near that one for strike one.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there. But you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. Out number 3. So one hit. Here in Cleveland, we head to the bottom of the second, and now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. On the corner for a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
That's to third, and that one handled. The throw to first. One up, one down. Here's the third baseman, Jhonkensy Noel. Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. Naylor hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was born in Canada. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. The Guardians go down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Stanton with a homer in his last game. Inside, just missed. Way high there, and now 3-0. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Got him swinging. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. 2 outs, base is empty. Back up the middle and a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball.
They get the force, and that is the inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Shota back to work. Swing and a foul out of play. Check swing, called strike.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, He'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Right through there for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Now it's the right fielder, Grady Sizemore. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Strike on the inside corner.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Hot shot to third. To first, that ends the frame. Guardians go down 1-2. Back now at Progressive Field. On to the fourth. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. On the ground, right side, Kipnis. Throws to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Ha-Sung Kim, the next to hit. Doubled his first time. Ball one, no strikes. 1 out, bases empty. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Next pitch is outside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And he chases a high fastball there. Fourth inning underway, no score. Out to short, Rocchio. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Next to hit, Austin Wells.
No, that's a ball.
Throw
Safe,
there. Safe. Man at second. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. He beats it, safe. And it's 1-0.
Back-to-back singles, just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's Castellera. Late with the swing there. Wells at first, 1 gone.
That's the ball.
In the dirt. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him swinging. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Well, pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up, not give him something off speed that he can handle.
And now it's even up.
1 ball.
One run across in the frame so far. Top half of inning number 4. Next pitch misses inside. 2-1. And that is out of play. On the ground to the left, Noel. Tosses to first, and they take care of Stanton for the out. That's out number 3. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jason Kipnis. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Guardians, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Irvin in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Line drive, base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning. Carlos Delgado digs in for the Guardians. Struck out looking his first time. There goes Irvin. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Squeezes it, 2 away now. Stepping up for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. High fly ball out towards left field. That one carrying. And it's gone! Home run! His first homer of the year, it's 2-1. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Noel stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Late on that fastball.
1 ball.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Laser could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. The throw to second is offline.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Stephen Kwan stepping in now for the Yankees. Hard hit, base hit, coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. It's 2-2.
Oh, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. On the ground, could be 2. 1 at second, back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning going. And now, Jung-Hoo Lee, 0 for 2 in this one. That smash towards center. Makes the catch. And that is that. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Next offering is in for a strike. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here's Lane Thomas. 0 for 1 so far. Line drive. Makes the catch for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Rocchio, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Ground ball right side. It squirts through.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Fought off foul. Rocchio off of first with 2 away. Next pitch is outside. And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Guardians lead 1. Score remains deadlocked at 2. Here in Cleveland. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now the third baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. And that one misses up and in. Ball 1. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Emmanuel Clase, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Gaddis warming up as well. And another ball. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, that's a really dangerous base runner.
So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Hunter Gaddis. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
High throw may have made the difference right there. It's kind of hard to say, though. It's a little tougher for a catcher with a left-handed.
Oh, and a nice sliding stop. There's one.
On the tag, you're out.
That's a great play, and the double play opportunity still available.
Keston Hiura stepping in now for the Yankees. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. This one bashed to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. He circles the bases. His first homer of the year. It's 4-2. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Ground ball up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and the speedy runner is on at first. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, and great jump.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming home. He'll score. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, and come through with the base knock.
The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Jacob Junis.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Ohtani, the next to hit, takes outside.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the...
Now that's strike three and the third out. So bottom of the sixth inning. So in now for Cleveland, Jason Kipnis. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
On the ground to third, Kim. Sends it across to first. One away, bottom of the sixth. Now the left fielder, Monty Irvin. First pitch, and he just misses.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Right through there for a strike.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bone.
There's a swing and a drive. And that gets down in the corner. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Not in time. He's safe.
All over that one right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And the batter now, Carlos Delgado. Hero with the throw to first, and that is out number 2. And up next for Cleveland, Carlos Santana. Ball one low. Strike one.
1-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2.
Yankees up by 3. The next offering misses, and the count is 2-2. Liner, base hit, headed for the plate. The throw in.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Noel in the box again. Takes a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one ripped to left. Drops into the glove. And the inning is over. Carlos Santana, so smooth. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Paul Sewald.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That's out to center field. Thomas sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out. One down.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Ground ball to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. Ha-Sung Kim stepping in now for the Yankees. Runner takes off. Ball outside.
One ball.
And
no
safe.
strikes.
It's a stolen base. Smash to the left side. Safe at second, and he gets back in. Now the catcher up to hit, Austin Wells. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Strike in there. And the throw. He's out at third. Runner at second. 2 down. Almost got him.
One strike.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Inside. And the count is even 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That misses. Full count now. Keston Hiura would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Here comes a 3-2. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And they lead by 3.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
And first offering is fouled off. On the ground to third, Noel. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Shota back to work. Just missed. And there's a foul ball. And that's downstairs and outside. That's outside. And the count's full. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. There's Lane Thomas now.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, you know.
Puts it away for the out. Here's Brian Rocchio, 1 for 2. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
In the dirt, blocked.
Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 1 out and a runner at second. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Outside, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Stepping up for the Guardians. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Carlos Rodon. First pitch misses. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. Fastball is outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And now 2-1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. This one in the air, right field. Suzuki flashes the leather on the run and catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Kipnis at the plate now, and that's inside. Swings and misses. And the count 1-1. And that one fouled off. The tying run at the plate. Out to short. Inning over. Guardians strand a couple, and they're still double. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Trevor Stephan. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Just misses with that one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
And it's even up. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Emmanuel Clase getting ready to go. And a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Runner on the go. They pitch out.
No strike.
Throw, save.
Well, they did everything they could to try to prevent that steal. They throw the pitch out, but just great speed on the base paths, and that's a pretty nice stolen base.
Into center and a base hit. Coming home. The throw in. He's safe. It's 7-3. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swings through that one for strike 1. Stephan, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. That
One
misses
ball,
the zone. Now 1-2. Quan stands at first with one out. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. Shohei Ohtani goes deep. And they add a couple more. It's 9-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. I'm sure he wanted that pitch down below the zone. It stayed up a little bit. He paid a dear price for it. Just a great swing to the ball, through the ball, and a nice round tripper.
Manager out of the dugout now. A new arm into the game, the righty, Emmanuel Clase.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And here is Seiya Suzuki. Sizemore on his way over. He's there. He's got it. And there's two away. Jung-Hoo Lee stepping in now for the Yankees. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger, same swing produces a home run.
Two outs.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Here's a high chopper, and it goes just foul. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with two strikes. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but
there goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. They limit the damage here. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now a 9-3 ball game. On to the bottom of the 8th. So Ian Hamilton comes on now.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And that's a little bit high. And that is ball 1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one is off the wall. The throw into second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Delgado stands in now and watches strike 1.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
And a breaking ball misses outside. That one outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
No outs. Runner on second. That one missed.
Full count.
And that one hammered. Quan ranging back. And that one is off the top of the wall. The run comes in from second. It's now 9-4. Not in time. He's got a double. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Now, Carlos Santana. Man at second. And there's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Going back. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. So a man aboard. Jhonkensy Noel digs in for the guard. On the ground to third. Slings to first in time.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Naylor in the box now. No balls and a strike. Off the mark there. And the count is 1-1. Hard hit left side. Zips it to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But a run will score in the inning on this. It's now 9-4. You're dialed into the show. All set to start the ninth in this one. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. And that one fouled off. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. His 7th home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 10-4. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
Keston Hiura stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
No ball.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the ninth. The shortstop takes the ball. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Cade Smith appears to be getting loose. Chopped left side, and that goes foul. That's hard hit on the line. Thomas puts it away, and there's one down. Giancarlo Stanton stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and he's grounded out. And there's a ball.
1-0.
On the ground, right side. And they take care of Stanton for the out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
And first offering is fouled off.
No, that's a ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Cut on and lifted in the air. Irvin makes the catch, and that'll do it. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And this is now a 10-4 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Randy Johnson. Just missed. Johnson, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball. A slider, a changeup. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Grabs it right up against the wall. And up next for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. Foul ball there. Base is empty, one away. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Suzuki going back on it. And it hits the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Third home run of the season, and they're chipping away. It's 10-6. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it.
The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Kira with the throw to first, and they're down to their last out. Now the left fielder, Monty Irvin. That clips the corner.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Just missed. Off the plate. Now 2 balls and a strike. Johnson is just 1 strike away. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees slug their way to a win in this one.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can. Perhaps push it up to double digits.
Final score here today, 10-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
1.